there is unconfirmed report that Seyi Tinubu is now the one in charge of as acting as the vice president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, meaning that Shettima have taken the back door. There's a crack on the presidency. Mr. Rab, do you think that the rumor going around is a true rumor that the vice president have been stepped aside by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
He has relegated his duty.
Yeah,
the vice president duty has been relegated to Seyi Tinubu. Seyi Tinubu is the Abakari of his father's administration. That was when Abakari was actually designated to the position of vice presidency during Muhammad Buhari administration. Seyi Tinubu is the one going to and fro, actually doing the functionalities of the current vice president of Nigeria, Kacee Shettima. You seen currently when Seyi Tinubu visited Lagos, he came to Lagos on a convoy of 250 cars. That actually shows or indicated that his father is, in the future preparing this young boy to take over from Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State. But he has now actually called him closer. That's the reason why he is now performing the designation given to Kacee Shettima to learn administration, to learn on how to at least address people and how to manage people. Seyi Tinubu currently is the vice president of Nigeria. It is spelled out, but due to the fact it is not officially at least endorsed, the lawmakers, the executive, even the judiciary could not come out and tell Nigerians why Seyi Tinubu is actually the one that has replaced Kacee Shettima. Then we should actually understand that Seyi Tinubu and Shettima, they throw punch sometimes ago.
It's reported that they had fight at Asoro, that Tinubu have to give a punch to the vice president, yes. And also they have a physical fight that
he slapped him. He slapped him. Obviously, it's not an altercation that was, done or performed in mime. There was a physical fit. It wasn't mimic. He threw punch at him. That's why Shettima, for some months now, has distanced himself from Tinubu. Wike and Seyi have hijacked the office of the vice presidency. The young boy and the 51-year-old Wike is now the vice president of Nigeria. That office has actually, been devoid of Shettima's presence recently. And it is, to me, so shocking that the legislative, that the judiciary, as two organs, strong, powerful organs of government, have actually distanced themselves from their rift. It was a serious rift, and nobody's saying anything about it. But you can see we enter investigative journalism, and we found out that this has been going on and on. Nigerian newspapers are writing nonsense. Our journalists have been bought over. That's why we, the partners of YouTube, we work hard to make sure that we're unearthing most of the hidden information, at least politically, going on in Nigeria. Nigerian politicians, they have actually failed to understand the insensitivity that the two organs of government are actually exhibiting this time around, without at least taking it into consideration that Shettima and Tinubu have distanced themselves. Serious rift going on at Asoro currently. Seyi has actually taken over the position of Nigerian vice president. That's why the father is giving him convoys of 200 cars, 250 cars, sending him all errand to Lagos State to romance.
Yes, last week Seyi was in the northeast route. He toured the entire northeast. Yes, and last upper week Seyi was in the north central. He toured the entire north central.
He's studying the terrain of northeastern Nigeria. That's Borno State.
So people were asking questions.
Yes.
What is Seyi doing? Actually doing in the north?
No, he's trying to study the terrain, trying to pacify with the Hausas and the Fulanis to actually make sure they are going to back his father. Because actually he understands that the Hausas, the Ariwas, are having serious rift with Tinubu right away. That's why they are promising Tinubu help comes election 2027. So Tinubu's son is always on an errand sent to him by who? His father, to go and be at least evangelizing for peace between his father and the Fulanis. The Fulanis has actually, pulled their hair through it by swearing that come what may, Tinubu is not going to see the office of Asurok comes 2027, which was why Atiku right away is in coalition with Kwankwaso, El Rufai, Obi, Babache, and so on and so forth. That's why change is everywhere. Change is everywhere. Change is heading to southeastern Nigeria this new week. Today is the last day of the week. Comes new week, which starts tomorrow. Seyi is going to grace Anambra State, Imo State, Enugu State, evangelizing for his father's second coming. Because everybody has actually known that his father was dead on arrival. Very, very clueless. Look at the declaration of emergency in Rivers. How could he, Tinubu, have done that? To have removed a sitting governor, a presiding governor, who was politically elected, democratically elected, the way you were elected. It is not done in any advanced society. Tinubu has failed. Emergency declaration in Rivers State has actually brought anarchy down, and mere lawlessness has lost upon the world of Rivers State. The realm of that state is in a chaos, absolute chaos, since 4 days now. So what Seyi Tinubu is doing, if you ask me, trying to fulfill the purpose his father, has been sending him. And this time around is from Asurok to Alausa, from Alausa, Bodlum, to all the secretariats, governor secretariats, state secretaries in South or across Southwest. Then again, he is now trying to study the terrain of both North Central, Northeast, and Central.
Midwest. Where is the vice president of Nigeria?
He has been
is not the one
away.
in charge of all these duties.
Recently, Shettima has been sleeping in Borno State, Northeast. If you reject a man in the marketplace, his kinsmen can never reject him. His maternal home can never reject him. Shettima has distanced himself from Asurok. I've said it on and on. He threw punch with Tinubu inside right Asurok. Serious rift. Public or social functions that that Bola Tinubu has been attending for how many weeks now? Have you cited Shettima?
No.
Thank you so much. The Lagos boys, the cabals right now at Asurok, they have all been surrounding Tinubu. They are the one that you see all around Tinubu, not Shettima. Shettima is not getting closer anymore.
Doesn't mean that what? Doesn't mean that what
Shettima and Tinubu, Shettima will strangulate Tinubu with bare hands.
So Erifa was actually right when he said that this very government is anti-North.
It is anti-North. There is political antagonism going between Tinubu camp and the Arewa politicians in the North. So it is a well arranged and orchestrated, let me say, vendetta to make sure that when North, are being bullied currently, the Tinubu second coming is to be what? On the line. But the Northerners here, because they are not going to pay attention to Tinubu, come what may. They are already aligning together with other opposition parties to make sure that APC is easily edged out comes 2027. Shettima is nowhere to be found, and it is no longer a fairy story. We've seen the handwriting on the wall. It has been actually testified by all, every nook and cranny at Asurok terrain. Shettima is missing in action at Asurok.
All right, Mr. Rao.
You don't read social media anymore. They abuse the hell out of me. If I read it, I get high blood pressure. I get angry. I don't read it. So, if I want to hear anything, my children or any of my workers will tell me, this one say this one. If I'm tired, I say, please, forget it.